amazing city of Manchester, home of all that is good in the north. And today, you're going to come with me. BTS, or behind the scenes if you're not Gen Z. So let's not waste any time. Come on. This is not a masterclass in how to use this tool.
No.
I'm not driving, I am being driven. So I've just arrived at Divine Mercy School, and this has got to be one of the most beautiful schools I've been in. How I work is that every corporate gig I do, I then gift time or resources into schools. And that's why today is being sponsored by big businesses who have also booked me to speak. So if you're a corporate, then book me, because you're literally growing future leaders. We criticise ourselves all the time. It's not helping. That's why story number 4 is so important, because that story is the story that hasn't been written yet. And it's not just your story, it's every mini human that you come into contact with. And I don't care what your role is, because you're defined by your soul, not your role. Everyone has the capacity to be an everyday hero. Put your hands up if you consider yourself to be a success right now. We are in front of young people all the time, and the story we tell them about success had better be the same one that we're following. What would it look like if we were just 10% braver? The most important thing I want you to take away is this, that that's who you are and that's what you do. Thank you on behalf of the names and faces of the kids you've been thinking of while I've been sharing my story. And because of you, the story they tell will be changed.
Jazz was absolutely amazing, inspirational.
She made me realise that I am actually successful. Some of the children we're with and telling us that there's anything wrong, but we actually make a big impact in them without even knowing.
It was just sensational. We've been thinking of starting a fostering agency, and Jazz has just ignited that fire. So watch this space. Divine Fostering, here we come.
Well, this is why working in schools is so important. There's so much love in that school, and the most amazing thing, Claire Campbell, the incredible head here, who has looked after child herself and has experienced some of the stuff that I share, has said, you know what, we heard you speak, you know what we're going to do? We're going to have our own Divine Fostering Agency, and the staff in school are going to provide emergency care for children when they need to go into foster care. How amazing is that? The best thing that happened though, is as we were leaving, Claire said, Jazz, you might not be religious, but I ordered 200 mini Jesuses and I'm giving them to people. So I'm travelling with mini Jesus now. How cool is that? We are
It's cold in Manchester. It's freezing here.
It's freezing.
It's ruthless.
But Manchester Guru here, Trinity, tells us where the best places are to get nice hot coffee so you can stay nice and warm. So cheers to you, my dear.
Cheers to my branded fancy coffee.
Part 2, and here we are in Manchester City Council, where I'm going to be speaking to leaders from the council about brave leadership. Now, this sounds easy on the surface. You just say, yeah, I'll have a go. But actually, when you're being brave, it's really uncomfortable. You win or you learn. It is such an honour to speak to leaders, especially in this wonderful city, and I cannot wait to see how they are going to be 10% braver in life and work when we get to the end. I want to really focus on you and the story you tell. If you don't like the way chapter 21 is going, you can change it because the pen is in your hand and chapter 22 is available to you. So that's my big question to you. What is your story? So I'll go first. I'm a speaker. People see me and they think, oh, she's so confident. I wish I was confident like you. This isn't confidence. This is comfort. I am comfortable with things going wrong. Could you consider it as a possibility that this is true? Could you consider it as that you don't have to be some sort of hero, but just in the work you do, there are people who say, you know, my life is better because this person exists in the world. If you can consider that, show me by standing with me now. This is intense attention. Thank you for that. That's your legacy. You can't see the difference you make because it's years down the line, but it's absolutely huge. Thank you for listening. Thank you for standing. Thank you for what you're doing. You're brilliant. Thank you. Mwah.
I thought she was fantastically hilarious until we got to the extremely candid bit, and I fell through the floor with that honesty.
It wasn't just another person standing on a stage saying a lot of things that you can't relate to. It
Super
felt
authentic.
Yeah.
genuine.
I'm certainly going to be 10% braver in my everyday life.
We all just need to be a little bit more jazz. I think that's the way forward. Certainly what I'm going to take away and wear my badge very proudly. She was inspiring, and I think it does resonate with us, particularly because of the work we do with our children and young people.
What a day! It was supposed to be a day in the life, but it's a day in why you should move to Manchester. It's been such an honour to spend time with people. And my biggest question, what are you going to do to be 10% braver, applies to you as well. So don't wait. Make a decision today.